Hey everybody, welcome back. So today we are finally getting the full live release for 0.5 early access. So that means we're doing a rags to riches run. We are definitely going to punish ourselves. We are going to make this as difficult as we can without being unreasonable or broken, essentially. But I think it will be a pretty interesting take on this game. So we're not going to be directed by Uncle Fred. We're not going to get any starting funds. We're going to have to work for our money first before we can do anything. So it should be pretty interesting. Obviously, you guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button below. Give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. And of course, here we go. Okay, so we're in the custom game screen. So right now, everything is default except for the starting money. I already set that to 0. What I was thinking, however, is what if we raised some of these variables to make it just a little bit more difficult? I don't, again, want to make it so difficult that it's either boring or just really, really hard. To the point where it's not enjoyable, I should say. But I'm thinking, why don't we up the pricing? Let's bump that to 115. The employee hourly salary multiplier. Let's also do 115. So already that's almost all the way over. Bank interest, let's see, impacts interest payments on loans and investments. That's not going to matter because we're not taking any loans. We're not doing any loans at all. I'm just going to leave it default, but we're not doing any loans anyway, so it doesn't matter. Negative interest. You know how I feel about negative interest and how much I dislike it? We're pumping that up to 5%. So if I forget, I'm going to be much more punished. So that's going to suck. All right, so let's see. This is new. Rival attacks are new. Right now, they're set to just a normal multiplier, which means that, you know, when they want to try to poach my employees or if they want to mess with the pricing, whatever they attack me with, is going to be normal. We're going to pump it up all the way. We're doing it. I think that'll be a interesting thing to experience, and it'll probably really screw me over. All right. Lastly, they're going to take 20%. The IRS is going to take 20% of my annual income or whatever they determine it off of. So this is what we're going to play with. Hopefully it isn't too punishing to be unenjoyable, but let's go. Let's get this done. All right, so it throws us right into the game, right next to El Gato Food Market. So let's get a job. Ooh-wee. We're gonna accept this job right here. It starts tomorrow at 8 a.m. What does that mean for us though in terms of what we do now? Well, guess what? We're gonna be sleeping on the bench for quite some time. So to begin with, it really is a lot of just resting and waiting for your day of work, essentially, which, I mean, that makes sense. You're not doing any loans, obviously, so you can't immediately talk to Jensen Capital and ask for some money or anything like that. What I'm thinking of doing to start with is I'm going to basically likely going to rent this building here right across the street from El Gato. It's cheaper than a residential space. It's got a cheaper initial payment as well. So I think that's honestly the smart move to start with. And that way, yeah, you could throw a bed in any building and sleep in it. It doesn't have to be a residence at all. So what I'm going to do once I'm able to, I'm going to rent this building and then I'll keep working, and it's going to be baby steps. Every baby step we take is going to allow us to move closer to getting our first business done. So I'm going to basically go through all these steps here, keep working, keep getting money, etc. It's going to be a slow roll. Don't worry about how many days I'm taking. It's just the way it is. So I think that's a good plan to start with, and we will meet up once we're able to get that building at least. Okay, ladies and gents, so we finally have the ability to rent this building. So $1,298 is the initial payment. We have to pay $38 a day. Let's get this one rented out. We have $172 remaining. So the next step, oddly enough, is to get the ability to get a bed. So we need a few more days of working, and it's around, let me see, I think it was like $642. I love that you could do this. 628.85. Okay. So you essentially need that much so we can get a bed, so we don't have to sleep on the stupid bench anymore. That'll make us feel better, or our persona feel better, I guess I should say. I know we still have no home, and it's going to consider that. That's okay. We're not going to worry about that just yet until we actually get a true residence, but we'll start off with that retail location because that'll obviously let us get the ability to start a business before we have to have a residence at that point anyway. So we'll go from there, and we'll meet back up here once we get our bed and think about what business we're going to open. Okay, so obviously I'm in the skate park right now. I'm on my day off, and you really need to unfortunately pay attention to happiness pretty early on already. So because I am not in a home yet, I don't own a home, I'm getting a negative 50% modifier from the no home, which means I was prone to depression since that's in the game. And I guess just to show you guys, when you reach 0% happiness, which is very easy to do if you don't go to the park or if you don't go to the skate park and basically get yourself up above 0, you could risk entering a period of sadness, reducing your employee happiness, faster decrease of hunger and energy as well. And there are 2 types of periods of sadness, as it shows here: a period of not eating, a period of not leaving your home. So basically both are pretty bad, and one already hit me. I could not eat for 19 hours, and I ended up getting a warning from my boss at El Gato because I was unable to complete my shift, and I stopped around like 3:10 p.m., which obviously meant I had 50 minutes left for the day, and I couldn't continue. And because I couldn't eat, I couldn't continue, and I could lose my job if I don't pay attention to this. So I basically have to get above 0% happiness. So now we're gonna be at 30. I've been kind of just messing around in here trying to get extra time, and I'm gonna probably head back to the park as well. But this is just I guess a reminder that if you're gonna go with this type of run, you that's funny. You definitely need to work on your happiness. So that's another thing I'm learning here. I haven't seen any other person's Rag to Riches run, so let me start with that. I don't know how people technically start, so this is what I'm starting with. I have 21 hours remaining in the skate park. That's more than enough time for me to at least get to this point. And I think I'm gonna head back to the actual park and get some extra time on that as well, just so I can stay above that 0%. So a little trick that I learned, and since again this is my first time doing a Rags to Riches at all, I just learned that if you're within a park and there's a bench, which clearly there are here, you can rest and it'll count as that entire time being in the park, which, check this out. So now the skate park has 7 days, walked in the park now has 6 days, but it had 7 days earlier. But that's perfect. So no matter what, if I just do this every day off, essentially, I'm good. I'm golden. So for anyone else, that's all you really have to do is just get in the park, sit on a bench, and rest. And you'll get 7 days worth of time for a 4-hour period. It's perfect. It's all you need. At least especially starting off like this. Oh my god, this is... There we go. Anyway, I'm stuck. That's not good. Okay, that's too bad. Well, there goes $20. Can I unstuck myself? Alright. Well, guess I'm looking for a taxi cab. Or... There we go, let's do that. Let's head back to... There we go. Hell's Kitchen. Boom. $3 ride. I always like this part. This is really cool. It's too bad you can't, like, there's not like a video of you going through a subway or something. That would have been really cool. Off guard. It's an idea. All right, everyone. I believe we have accomplished what we need to do. We are currently sitting at $3,266. It is day 36. So you can imagine what this has been like. It has literally been a cycle of sleeping, buying one thing of food, working, sleep, food, work, sleep, food, work. Oh my God. It starts rough. Not gonna lie, this starts pretty rough. But our place is right here, so we can still buy food from there. What I was thinking, what is the easiest entry business? And I'm not 100% sure if this is necessarily accurate, but what I did is I looked at what were my options. So the beginning of the one, you know, where we play the campaign, it starts with a gift shop. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I could do a gift shop, but in order for me to do that, I need all the goods and the pieces, so to speak, in order to pull that off. So what I was thinking is, okay, look at AJ Peterson. Well, we definitely need $900 for a cash register. We need a cabinet with drawers or something to put that cash register on. So that's another $470. So we're already at $1,370. We need a cleaning station that's $100. So now we're at $1,470. Need a rounded shelf, which is $1,200. So now we're at $2,670. And then looking at New York Distro, which should be the cheapest wholesale pricing, right at $2,670. Okay, well now we need cheap gifts. Well, that's another 1,000, so that's $3,670. And I was thinking, what if we did flowers and just did a flower shop to start with? Same shelf, which is fine, but we could do this where it's $373 per box, or going back to AJ Peterson here, we could also do these product panels, which are $500 each. They serve, let's see, it's a rounded shelf with gifts, has a capacity of 200 and a customer capacity of 15. The product panel has a capacity of 100 and a customer capacity of 10. So we need 2, which would free up $200. Now, looking at the math, I'll pull up the calculator here. So we're at 3,266 minus 1,000 for the shelves, minus 100 for the cleaning station, minus 470 for the cabinets, minus 900 for the cash register. That only leaves $796. So we don't have enough. So I'm thinking I'm going to start with the flowers, to be honest, because if we look at Market Insider, we go to flower cheap, lowest market price is $35.37. I think we can pull this off. I think we should try it. Now, granted, again, what did that say? We needed a shelf, holds 40. So we could probably pull off buying 2 boxes. Let's get to AJ Peterson real quick. Hopefully we can manage getting there in a timely manner. But I'll meet you at AJ Peterson. We're going to grab the stuff that we need from there first. Okay, so I decided to work the last couple days of my schedule here because it turns out with the way that I did the pricing from wholesale, etc., prices went up and it went out of my range. So I needed that extra funds. So I needed to basically work the rest of the day. So I also realized too that I also need some shopping baskets here, which was a bit silly of me, but we should be okay doing that there. Let's go throw these in our business. I'll just set them right there. So as you can see, very basic, bare bones. I mean, it's what do you want me to do? That's what I got. All right, let's head to the wholesaler. Let's hope that the prices didn't go up. Man, It's already pretty rough starting out like this. I mean, I'm already at day 39 of El Gato market. For almost 40 days of working at El Gato. It is pretty brain draining. I'll tell you what. But this will be all worth it, I think, for sure. I'm walking here. Come on now. One thing I'm avoiding too is taking taxis. I've also stopped using the scooters just because that's $20 a pop. Trying to save some money, obviously. But we also need some paper bags, which I forgot about as well. So let's see what we got going on here. Can we actually manage to grab 2 boxes today? And I believe... Wow. 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 All right. That is amazing. We have no money now. Oh, man. All right, so I'll see you guys at the store because I literally have to run. All right, we made it to the store here. So we're going to change this to cheap flowers here. We're going to fill up that cash register. Oh, I haven't opened the business yet. Duh. All right. We're going to call this Deloads, Flowers, and Gifts. Oh, nope, too big. Or too long. Deloads, Flowers, whatever. All right, so we got that business there. So now we can put... Why don't I need paper bags for cash registers? Okay. Am I missing something here? Oh, it's because there's no shifts. That's really weird. All right. We are going to set this for... (1 to 8 p.m.) 12 to 8 p.m. Yeah. Well, let's get away with 10 hours. We're going to be open every single day. For now, it's just going to be me, obviously. We're definitely going to change that logo. There we go. Let's make it green. Looks good to me. Okay. I don't know why it's saying I don't need... That's very strange. Well, let's put this back here. I'm a little bit perplexed. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Boom. There we go. That's a weird bug. That was very weird. All right. So one problem we're going to be running into right now is the fact that we have $0 and we owe rent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit on the bench till like 6 p.m. and hope for the best that within 2 hours that we're going to be open, that I have enough energy, 1, and 2, people actually come in and buy. So let's open up our business. Again, we're open until 8. Let's do that. Do that. And let's see what happens. We're just going to fast forward time and just let's just see what happens. Oh, we better check the pricing too. So we are the cheapest. What is, just do that. That's still the cheapest. That's still the cheapest. That's still the cheapest. Wow. All right, we're going to start with $35 and hope for the best. Let's see what happens. Please tell me someone comes in. I'm really hoping that this pans out. So we at least get one. We have one per. Okay, perfect. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oof. I think we're going to do all right. And you know, this, if we sell 10, great. I mean, that'll be enough to buy another box of flowers. That's what we want. We want people to come in and purchase our stuff so that we can buy some more stuff to sell more stuff. That's the point of it. But this is the start of our journey, the start of our rags to riches journey. So we've toughed it out, 39 days of El Gato, working the till, checking people out, you know, doing what we can to get the money that we need to start our own business. It's flowers. But we can, what's cool is we can put cheap gifts, I believe, inside a flower shop, if I'm not mistaken, which will be perfect. So we can get flowers, then we can eventually get expensive flowers, and then we can work on getting the gifts and then go from there. And then it grows. But I think what we're going to do is try to make a living out of flower shops, perhaps. I don't know exactly what we'll do, but I really wanted to do some kind of franchising idea with this Rags to Riches. I wanted to like monopolize something, and it could be this. It could also be fast food, because fast food's really awesome right now. So we'll see, but it looks like things panned out for us. We did sell quite a bit more. We sold 10. We sold 10. Awesome. Quit job. We no longer work for El Gato. Perfect. So now let's check out what we got here. It's a little slightly dirty here. We'll clean up. We still have no home, but that'll change very soon. Boom. Done. Done. And done. What time did I say we'd start at? Schedule starts at 10. Perfect. So what I'm going to essentially do now, until we're able to rent a place. Look at that. $427. Yeah. First day. 2 hours, by the way. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to wake up at a little bit longer here. So we want to wake up at 9:50. That way we can get to El Gato, say hi to our old friends, grab the basket, grab some food, head on over.
Hey, kid. That's what Fred always calls you, right? Kid? That's cute. Anyway, have fun with your little business, but don't give me any reason to worry about you, alright? Keep it small, kid.
Impossible. All right. So now it's just basically this for a little while. Let's talk about, while we kind of watch what goes on here again, let's talk about what options we have for our businesses. So like I was saying, I potentially want to do like a franchise idea. If we go that route, I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think I should try to franchise as best as I can? And what I mean in this case rather, is that I want to focus on one type of business to start, at least, so that we can get that up and running. We can get logistics going, a warehouse specifically all for this one type of business. Now, right now, I truly believe that fast food is the way to go, simply because it has seemingly got the most money coming in. Now, in my last playthrough, which we didn't end anything with that. It's done. We're done. The experimental branch is over. So in my last playthrough, we were doing really, really well with fast food. In fact, we were making around 80,000 a day from fast food in 1,000 square meter businesses. Let me start with that. So it could be different. It really could be different. But we haven't tried electronics yet there, and I might do some extra testing in the background. I don't know for sure. I kind of want to keep this organic, to be quite honest with you, but I'm thinking that the best thing to do, at least to start with, to make things easier on me, especially keeping expenses down while keeping revenue up, is just focusing on one thing. And if it's flowers and gifts, so be it. If that's what you guys think I should do. My mind is saying fast food still, though. There's so many different things with it, and there's so much, you know, so many variables, I should say, with that I think it's probably the most profitable with the lowest entry, maybe? I mean, I guess this is probably the lowest entry, is the flower shops. So things might be different, but we'll see. We'll see how this works out. Today, we're probably going to make like $1,000, which is perfect. We can go buy some more stuff. But eventually, we'll be able to get... Wow, this guy just bought 3. Eventually, we'll be able to get a home here. We will be able to get all the things we need to just kind of snowball this. I mean, that's what the goal is. We want to maximize this as much as we can, to be quite honest. And that's what I said that I wanted to do. I want to maximize it. I want to make sure that this is definitely as maximum as possible inside our business. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on this guy first and then move on from there and start a franchise of something. But let's skip time here. Let's see how well we do. We are completely out. Hopefully that didn't destroy us. I mean, we sold everything we had, so I guess that's not a bad thing. But we will need to head to New York Distro again and grab some goods. What time does the distro open? They open at 8 a.m. Perfect. All right, let's see how much we made today. Ooh, look at that. Wow. $1,800 of profit already. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. All right, so we're going to wake up at 8 a.m. exactly. And we are going to head to New York Distro real fast. So we're able to buy 4 boxes of cheap flowers, which is absolutely perfect. More than enough. And in fact, you know what? I'm going to kind of cheat this time. We're going to use the taxi. No, we're not. I'm not paying that much more for that. I'll run to the subway here. $3. $3. It gets us right to where we need to go. There we are. I love these subway rides. I know I said that before, but it's just so awesome. I don't know why. All right, we've made it back to our flower shop. It's only been 21 minutes. Pretty quick. Fill that back up there. Set that there. How are we doing on the paper bags? We're doing great. Excellent. Let's go back onto the bench here. We're going to sleep until 51. Boom. Yeah, I think being across the street from Elgato is actually really helpful because obviously being the only employee of our own business, you know, self-employed, it's kind of important that we make sure that we're eating to maximize the amount of time that we can work. Let's just start working. All right. We're going to skip the time. Let's just see how much we make again. And it looks like we sold 2 boxes worth, which is brilliant. We'll clean up. Depending on how much we make, by the way. What's going on there? That was weird. Anyway, depending on how much we make, we could potentially head to AJ Peterson and get some cheap gifts going. Let's see how much we make here. $1,700. Let's see why. We had the same amount of... Oh, no. Just a little less. That's okay. Pricing is still great. They still love the pricing for some reason. What if I go to 40? 50? Okay, they don't like 50. 40 is fine. We'll do 40 now and see what happens. Jeez, oh Pete's. That's great. Now, is AJ Peterson open on Sunday? I don't believe so. No, they're not. Okay. So we'll just have to work another day. That's okay. We will rest ourselves here. Now, do they have product panels? They do not. All right, so it's 8:11. I think it's actually worth our time going to get another round of flowers. Okay, it is the next day. We're gonna go to AJ Peterson and snag some gifts or gift panels or whatever you want to call them. And we're also gonna grab some gifts from New York Distro. So we should have enough time to do both things before the day starts. We have $4,500 currently. We made $1,700 yesterday. I accidentally slept until 12:45. Oopsie. But I think adding we're going to do the rounded shelf in this case, so we don't have to buy 2 product panels. But I think adding this on should make a massive difference. So let's grab this guy. We could potentially do 2. Hold on before I do that. So I would need gifts and flowers if I did that. So what I'm thinking is potentially if we have the funds to do it. So we have enough cheap flowers. $1,000 for cheap gifts. How much are the expensive flowers? Oh, yes. I'm thinking we can pull this off. Let's see if we can. I would be amazed if we could. All right, I'm gonna bring these back to the store. I'm gonna go grab the stuff from AJ Peterson from the New York Distro, and I'll meet you back at the store. So we managed to pull it off. So we're gonna start working here. We're gonna fast forward time. So what we were able to do is grab obviously both the shelves, and we were able to grab a box of cheap gifts and 2 boxes of expensive flowers, as well as pricing wise, we're the only person selling flowers apparently. So we have the monopoly on cheap and expensive flowers, and we are also the lowest pricing for cheap gifts as well. So hopefully we look at a nice return today. And what that would potentially mean then for us is we can end today with enough money to purchase, or not purchase, but rent a home, get a fridge, potentially maybe get a car. Who knows how much money we're about to make here today. Hopefully it's going to be double the 1,700, maybe even more. Who knows? I mean, especially given the fact that we have that monopoly on flowers and we're able to raise those prices so high. Maybe we can push it a little bit farther. We don't know yet. Till the end of the day. We won't know on the inside, but let's check this out here real quick. Let's see what we're looking at for our rivals here. We're not in the garment district right now. We're actually in Hell's Kitchen, which is Jessica Johnson's territory. Ingrid is the other rival here at 473. She's all the way at number 14. We're obviously at number 20. We're definitely not going to be anywhere near anybody else right now. Huang Guo is at number 1 still. Terry is at number 2. But yeah, not too bad. We're looking at a climb, but I think we could easily do this. We could probably easily be in the top 5 here, at least by day 150, maybe sooner. We'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna set the goal, and let me know again, another thing to let me know in the comments. Let me know if that's unrealistic. Maybe it should be sooner, or maybe it should be later. I mean, again, this is you're seeing this in real time with me. I've never done a rags to riches sandbox gameplay. I've always left it just generic, standard. I just didn't want to deal with Uncle Fred's objectives, essentially, when I would play privately, you know, on my own. But this is going to be something for you guys that I want to collaborate with. I mean, this is our business. It's not just me playing the game. I want you guys to be involved. I think that'll make it really fun too. Kind of like my board of directors, so to speak. I'll be the chief of the board, the CEO, president, blah, blah, blah. But I still want some input. I think it'd be really cool to see where we could go together on this. This would be our project, so to speak. Man, I can't speak today, jeez. It's only 10:50 and I'm already having trouble. Anyway, we're doing pretty good so far. We've sold already 9 of these, so I'm kind of worried we won't have enough boxes. That's okay. I mean, we still have our cheap flowers, plenty of those, and then obviously I think we're going to be fine with cheap gifts today, but we'll see how that pans out. I'm going to... I think I'm going to skip time. It's just going to take so long otherwise. Completely out of cheap or expensive flowers. We're almost out. No, we're good there. We're good. Okay. But yeah, we sold all of our expensive flowers, which is amazing. It's great. Oh, we better clean up first. So, obviously before the end of the day, I'm going to make a guess. I'm going to say we sold... It's going to say 3,800 up here. I'm just going to guess that's what it's going to say. That's my best honest guess. Let me know in the comments what you guys think it's going to be before you see it. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. I'm curious to see how we all do guessing on this one. All right, here we go. We're all cleaned up. Let's see how well we do. And here we go. Oh, damn. Wow. There we go. Now, we obviously got more than the 4,700. I'm not going to go into that right now. We made quite a bit of profit though. Very, very nice. So, let's pause. Let's check Google Maps. Let's open up residential. Closest residence available to us is this one right here. 1,200 and daily rent. We're just renting it. Amazing. So now we have a home, and look at this. We are now very, very happy. Excellent. Excellent. All right, cool. Well, I honestly think this might actually be a good place to stop. So what we've accomplished today, within 5 days, by the way, after, so we had 39 days of working at Elgato, which is very mind-numbing. I'm not gonna lie, it's very mind-numbing because it's the same thing. It's a rinse-repeat cycle. So that part of it, it is what it is. It is what it is. So if you're going to play along with me here, that's where I would start. Do your, the work at Elgato. Then make sure that you head to the park and sleep in the park, at least on your days off. Do like 4. So the way I did it, so this is how I did it. After my shift was done and the next day was going to be a day off, it's at 4 p.m. So I would head right to the park and do like 4 sleeps in the park, and then head to the skate park, do 4 sleeps there if possible, and then head back and sleep next to Elgato and work again. And then that should give you plenty of days of happiness. I mean, look at here. I still have 23 days in walking the park and 18 days and went to the skate park. I started at 36 and 41. I mean, it's really easy. You don't have to try very hard for that one. Then obviously with the positive revenue, that's another 20%. So you end up having a positive mood the entire time at that point. So So that's what I would start with, and then just rinse, repeat until you're able to get the amount of money that you need for what you want to start your, you know, whatever business you want to start. I went with the business that to me was the easiest entry, which is the flower shop. And obviously it's panned out pretty well for us. We look at our econo view here. I mean, there you go. We did really well selling everything. So it works out. I think we honestly are going to do very well here pretty soon. But yeah, if you guys like the video, obviously give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it very, very much. And of course, if you have not yet, a lot of you haven't, but if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. It would be very helpful for me. We are very close to the 500 goal that I had set myself for the end of the year, but hopefully we get it by the end of April. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think and where we should go moving forward. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.